Blessings and Black Power family. It is your host, Tera Chantelle. I know you are having a magnificent day. Keep going, keep striving. And all we can do is just keep this same momentum, keep this same energy. And remember that nothing is more powerful than an open mind. Stay open for your blessings. Let's go right into today's topic. It's juicy. It's real juicy. Let's talk about dating versus courtship. We got it all confused. We are living in reverse. We are truly living in backwards because we don't know the fundamentals and we have lost the connection to God's truth in our relationships. While we are involved with other people, we tend to lose ourselves in the process in this worldly dating. So let's talk about it. How this topic got to my attention is because men tend to ask me, where your boyfriend at? Where your boyfriend? I always answer this question like, I don't believe in the term boyfriend and girlfriend. And when I told this gentleman I don't believe in the term boyfriend and girlfriend, he called me a conspiracy theorist. He said, oh, you must be a conspiracy theorist. I said, wow, I gotta be a conspiracy theorist because I don't believe in worldly dating. I don't believe in what everybody is saying. This is the rules of this life. I always question everything. I question everything. I don't just jump when everybody jumps. Why are we jumping? That's my first instinct. Why are we jumping when there's no need to jump? So my views on dating is much different than the average other being. And I get that and I understand that. But I realize that people are just doing what other people are doing. Especially when it comes to worldly dating. People are worldly dating because it's recreational. People are just doing it just to hang out. They are not doing it in the intentions of marriage. And that is what courtship is. When you are being involved with someone, being with someone because you are trying to figure out, is this person my soulmate to do this journey with? Is this person my partner in marriage? They're not just dating for the heck of it just because to kill some time. That is what worldly dating has gotten to. And we tend to put this title on it to make people feel special. Oh, you my girlfriend. Oh yeah, he my boyfriend. And I feel like that is very, very belittling to a man. If you a whole man, why do you want to be called a boy? And that's what society has placed in our mind to continue to belittle us and continue to have us living in reverse and having us so far away from God's truth and so far away from the connection with God. So they get us distracted, involved into this dating world. When we get involved with this, now we in it for 5 years, don't know what the heck we doing because we thought this was the route we should go in order to be married to someone. But y'all haven't sat down and talked about your rules, your regulations, how you see the future with someone. Let me tell you this, it does not take somebody 10 years to know if you are the one. They are just wasting your time. They are stalling. And that's why you tend to fall into a girlfriend or boyfriend category. You tend to get sucked into it because you had no intentions. You have just thought this was the route to go in because you see it in movies, you see it in media, you see everybody is doing it on social media. So this is maybe the route in order to be married is I gotta be a girlfriend or I gotta settle to be a boyfriend in order to get this ring on my finger. And that's not it at all. And I realize that we all have to be individuals at the end of the day. If you want to go the courtship route, you have to know you are a whole human. You are an individual and you are secure and you are developing the self-love within yourself because now you can recognize when you see your soulmate, like real recognize real at the end of the day. And I realized that my beautiful queens fall into this category as being a girlfriend And then they end up having to build up a boy to make him become a man. And I don't got that much time in me. I don't got that much patience in my heart to build a bear, to build up a boy and make him into a man. That is when you have to take the time for yourself. You have to heal yourself so you can be ready. So when you do meet your wife, you are prepared. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I realized that when I meet my soulmate, he has to be a man. He already has to be a man so I can build him up to be the God within himself. So I can show him. So I can continue to speak life into him so he can recognize his potential in this cruel world, this wicked world. So I can continue to have patience with him, speak life, show love as being a wife, nurturing him. But that's when you are stepping into your essence and singleness so you can prepare yourself when you do meet your husband. He is going to be a man. Not a boy. You don't have to build up a boy into a man. You are going to meet your man. That is your husband so you can build him up to be his God within. So he can show the light within himself and show the God in him. And that is your job, ladies. It is not to be a girlfriend to a boy and make him a man. He has to already be a man before you even meet him. That's when we fall into the rat race because we try to do construction work on somebody's soul, somebody's spirit. When they have to do that work, that's when we get to playing house. That's when we get to massaging their crusty toes, washing their dirty drawers, cooking Roman noodles in the kitchen, asking, babe, do you notice I'm a wife yet? It's taking him about 10 years to recognize us because you are worldly dating. You are worldly dating with no intention of moving to that step of commitment. When you are worldly dating, when you are sexually active with a person, they are going to take advantage of you because you already gave up your cookies. You gave up your prize. The best thing that you can hold on to is that cookie. Everybody can't bite that. Everybody can't have a piece of that. And you just giving it up because he your quote unquote boyfriend. It's no ring involved. It's no true commitment involved. And then on top of that, he may put a baby in you without no ring, without no sense of security. Because then if you have no security, this man can just walk away when he feel like it. Hey, let's be real. You know, we are human. We feel different feelings every day. One day I like you, the next day I don't. So I'm not feeling it today, mama. I'm going to just head out. You take care of the baby. You take care of the little one. All right? I'll be back when I feel like it. But you have no security. You have no solid foundation because you got caught into worldly dating that is recreational, that is just hanging out, having Netflix, just having company because you're bored by yourself. Courtship is when you are dating with a purpose. You are dating in intention of meeting and doing this unionship of marriage with this person. So it's no secret. The community knows that you guys are getting to know each other. It's different stages to courtship. It's the attraction stage. It's the interest stage, getting to know each other. Then taking it there, becoming exclusively a couple. Then the next is commitment. And it don't take 10 years in a courtship because you are intentional, you are purposeful in knowing, okay, I know what I don't like, I know what I won't settle for. And guess what? You can see people clear as day because no lust is involved. No sex is involved. In a courtship, they not spending the night. You not coming over here. We meeting in public. We meeting in the daylight. These are boundaries that you have to have in place when you are in a courtship. See, dating, you just doing any and everything. Oh yeah, come over. Let's watch Netflix. He gonna slip it in, put it in. Then he gonna get real comfortable. Stay the night, stay 2 nights. Oh, he bringing the whole suitcase over. Now you cooking and cleaning. Now you playing wifey with no ring on your finger. This is worldly dating that we get caught in. And it's a trap. And it can be a distraction to your destination for you to meet your soulmate, for you to meet your husband or your wife, who you are meant to do this journey with. But then you getting distracted because you feel special, because you got a title of a girlfriend. And it's very belittling when you really think about it, that you are willing to settle when you are a whole woman, you a whole man, and you want to be called a boy. You want to be called a girl. If we start thinking about the power in our language and being mindful and being purpose driven off of each of our actions, then we will move different. We will not waste time out here. Worldly dating can cause so much confusion. You can fall into victim mode real quick when you are worldly dating. You're going to catch yourself asking, what are we doing? Because you didn't go in with the plan. You didn't go in setting boundaries. You didn't go in with clear intentions of why am I even communicating with this person? Why am I even spending time with this person if I don't have a future with them? You should not just be going to dinner just because you want free food. You should not just be wasting time because you just want a Birkin bag. You have to have these clear intentions about your life. If you don't know where you're headed, people can take you anywhere. When you get in the car, you put in the GPS your destination. So you have to have a GPS on this relationship, in this courtship. Where are we going? Are we just going to Burger King? Or are we going to Ruth Chris? What is the quality of this relationship? And it's going to subject to the quality of your life. But this is when you get clear with yourself and you get honest with yourself. Because once you get honest with yourself, now you can be honest with your partner. Now you can be honest with whoever you're getting involved with. Now you know your intentions and you know what you are looking for out of a person. But the only way you're going to know what you're looking for out of a person is when you get to know you. Once you start spending time with yourself and realizing, who are you? What don't I like? What do I like? Well, I like spending time with myself a lot, so I need someone who can balance this. I need someone who can balance my energy. But if you don't even know your energy, if you're not even tapped into your energy, then you're going to get lost out here. People are going to finagle their way in your life and get real comfortable. And you're going to find yourself being 10 years of time wasted when you could have been creating a brand, creating businesses, doing nonprofits, writing books, creating. But you out here just wanting some company. You didn't want to get involved with a courtship. A courtship is very intentional. And they don't speak on it enough. They only speak about worldly dating. And that's the route we go into right when we get out of high school. And then we get in our adult years still calling a man a boy. I blame media. I blame TV. Because it's very childlike way of thinking. We are so backwards right now. And we have to get connected to God's truth. God did not make you to be a girlfriend. God did not set you out to be a boyfriend. It don't say nothing like that in the handbook, the real handbook. It don't say nothing like that. We get caught up in this world and we don't even ask questions. We just get told what to do and we just do it with no intent of having our own thought process. And this is when you got to be a free thinker. And that's why I get called a conspiracy theorist, because I'm a free thinker. I don't think like everybody else's thinks. I don't think that it's right that I have to have sex with a stranger and then I get called a girlfriend. For me, it does not make sense to play house so you can figure out if I'm your wife. So you can make your mind up because you indecisive, because you don't know yourself. Now you're going to make me waste time too because you don't know yourself. And this is, as women, we get real patient. We get real complacent because we are not having the standards and the morals about ourselves. You are not a girlfriend, honey. You've been a wife. But that's when you got to know your worth. But if you don't know your worth, someone is going to tell you your worth. And it's going to be less than your truest reality. It's going to be less than your truest royalty. But that's when you got to step into your power. And you got to be confident with your demands, with your life, with your words, and with how you carry yourself. Because if not, you're going to let these jokers walk all over you. And they're going to play with you. And you're going to end up playing yourself and playing house for a boyfriend with no commitment. Because you're trying to wait for him to figure out, to make your mind up, to see the value in you. You got to see the value in you. You don't got to bribe a man. You don't got to beg a man to see that you are a wife. You've been a wife before you met him. Most of the times, we end up worldly dating just to be having sex with the person. And then when the breakup happens, because 9 times out of 10, if you worldly dating, you're going to end up with a heartbreak. And it's going to be devastating. And now you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to be ashamed. You're going to feel some sort of guilt because you have gave your body up to now a stranger. You lost your innocence to a stranger. What if you hold on to your innocence? What if you develop a connection with this person instead of giving up the buns? Instead of giving your whole self to a person that you don't even know if they're going to be here next year. You don't even know if they're going to be here next week, let alone tomorrow. Without that truest commitment, nothing is safe. Just because you got a title of a girlfriend or a boyfriend don't mean you safe. Don't mean they love you. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Just having a title, boyfriend, girlfriend, don't mean nothing without a true commitment. Because at the end of the day, when tax season come, you gonna check single. You can't check boyfriend. You can't check girlfriend. So why are we wasting time? If you don't see a longevity, a long-term future with me, what are we doing? We don't need to just be gilly-gagging, hanging out, if we don't have true intention on taking things to the next level. And understand, this message is just for people who are striving to be married. If you want to be married, don't think that you have to be a girlfriend in order to be a wife. That's not the route you need to go in. That is not the route you need to go in. And they will try to bamboozle you, get you all confused. A man is going to try to get you confused, or a woman will try to get you confused and tell you, then how am I going to know if you a wife if I don't try it before I buy it? If I don't test the car before I buy the car? You know, they want to test drive it. They want to sleep with you before they put a ring on it. And let them know that sex is just the icing on the cake. If you just eat the icing on the cake, you're going to end up with a stomach ache. So that should not be an excuse that you gotta be a girlfriend because he says or she says that I gotta sleep with you first before I marry you. Run, fast, skedaddle, because you don't even want your relationship based off of sex. Sex will not keep him. A baby will not keep him. Being a girlfriend won't keep him. The only way that you can have some sort of commitment, some sort of security, if you are married to this person. If not, it is anybody's game. It is anybody's game. Don't get caught up in this worldly dating to make it seem like this is the route to go just because movies is feeding you these lies, the media is feeding you these lies, music is feeding you lies. It's to keep you distracted. It's to keep you so far away from God's truth for you to not know your worth. You got to know that you are a queen. You got to know that you are royalty before you meet anybody. Take time to know who you are so then you can identify the jokers, you can identify the losers, you can identify the bums, and they can just stay there. Some men are just meant to be boyfriends because they are still at such a childlike level. They are a boy. That's why they calling themselves that. She is a girl. That's why she calling herself that. She's not a woman. She has not stepped into her womanhood yet. Men have not stepped into their manhood yet. So that's why they want these little titles, these little play titles, so they can play house with you, so they can pay rent with you. That's a roommate, sis. That's a roommate. He's your roommate if he's paying half on rent. That's a roommate. So understand and identify each role in your life. Courtship is the way. It's the healthiest way. You are safer that way. You are saving yourself that way. You are protecting your heart. You are protecting your peace when you are in a courtship. You are intentional and you are purposeful. I appreciate you for tuning in and tapping in to another Take the Lead podcast. I love you. It is Tera Chantelle. Book a session with your girl. The link is all in the bio. Self-love manual is available now. Tap in. Talk to your girl. Check out Royal Purpose too. It's a great educational movie that's going to bring you so much laughter in your life. I appreciate you. I'll meet you at the top, baby!